プレイステーション。
Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Kansas Jayhawks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackle right there. First down here for this offense. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. The Hokies will line up to kick it away. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And now the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Jayhawks keep the football on the move. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Well, he extended the play, but doesn't find the receiver open and goes down.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Just ran away from the defense.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Fights through a tackle. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Ball is incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Catch made on the out route. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. So the offense blinking after building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Now they get set to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He fires it. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Jayhawks looking to keep this drive moving. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a 1st down.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the wideout goes in motion. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. He'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. And the Hokies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. The Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Hicks. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The offense going with the hurry up. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Okay, ready?
The Hokies are in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connerts now has our halftime update. And the Hokies will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help them just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
As a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Catch hauled in here over the middle.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The back's got it on the pitch. The tackle is made, but the game sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
1st and goal, handoff, and we're able to get him down. And second down and goal now for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Hokies. And the route is on. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Kansas offense is back out there now. Keeping it on the ground here. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Here we go.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. The Jayhawks looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's first and 10. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Grab down the middle. It's Moss. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Easy.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, Jayhawks. This quarterback on fire today.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Important second down play coming up. The linebacker shifting around now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks like he's going to run it. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And he takes it at the 40. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What would the offense choose to do at this point? He's running. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he finds his target. He has the first. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's past the 30. Crosses the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, there's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And he's hit just before the throw, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. The Jayhawks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Linebacker shifting around now. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from.
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Press coverage now from these DBs. The back's got it. He's brought down out at the 46.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. They're going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play. The Hokies will have to kick this away. He's on to boot it away now. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Kansas offense is back out there now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.